Sawadee Krap from Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is Jack from the Got Passport family. Wanted to put together a very simple video for you on if you're traveling for the first time and to another country and you're curious as to whether or not your phone will work in that foreign country. This video is for you. And so this is very basic, low tech. For you geeks out there, this will be kind of like learning the alphabet. So you may want to turn on SpongeBob or something more intellectual. Okay. All right. So I have a couple of older phones here. This one is the one I'm currently using. It's the T-Mobile SDA from about 5 or 6 years ago, and it is a quad band phone. First of all, let's start with step number one. Right. For your phone to work internationally, it's going to have a SIM card. Right. In other words, it's a phone that accepts SIM cards. In other words, it's part of the GSM network. So this older Samsung phone is a GSM phone. This T-Mobile HTC phone is a GSM phone, which means there's a slot where you can put in a SIM card. So if you're coming from the US, it's usually going to be with T-Mobile or AT&T. The other networks are CMDA phones, which work on different networks which are not compatible worldwide, so which means you'll be roaming with your original phone number from the States. Okay, let me go ahead and show you some websites that might be helpful to get you started in doing this research. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. This website here is the worldtimezone.com, and there's a GSM map, and there are 4 frequency bands that are used around the world. So you can see here a list of every country and which of the 4 numbers or frequencies that's used for voice data. Okay. In other words, they're voice frequencies. So it's either 850, 900, 1800, or 1900. Now, my parents gave me this Samsung phone that you saw earlier, and it's an old phone, about 9 years old, but I wanted a reliable phone for just calls and texts, and it didn't work because it did not. It's only a dual band phone. It only has. Here's the picture of it. There only uses 2 of the frequencies. So what you do is you take the model number of your phone that you plan to travel with, if it's a GSM phone, and look up the specs online. Just Google the model number, and you'll find various websites with that. And you can see down here that the bands are only 2, 900 and 1900. Well, how do I know that in Thailand this would not work? How would I have known that ahead of time? Well, what I needed to do was to look up the frequencies for the phone, and then you can go to this website, mobileworldlive.com, type in your country, right? And then not only will it tell you which bands it will accept, it will tell you which bands which carriers use. So I use TrueMove right now, just by accident, and it uses the 1800 band. So that is not compatible with either of the bands of this older Samsung phone, which is 900 or 1900. So that mystery was solved. Well, with my other older phone that I have, which is a T-Mobile phone, and it has been unlocked, all right? All you need to do is to talk to your carrier about unlocking your phone. How do you know it's locked? Well, just pop in another SIM card from another carrier, and chances are it'll say, please put in the unlock code, and your phone is not operable, right? So definitely get your phone unlocked from your carrier. You'll get a code, they'll text it to you or email it to you, plug it in, and your phone is now free to use around the world. And you see here under the specs that even this older phone is quad band, 900, 850, 1900, 1800. And therefore this phone will work with my carrier in Thailand. So I think these are very helpful basic websites. So if you know your phone's model, you can look it up, see if it's a quad band, tri-band, dual band phone. Look up in the country that you're going to which bands are being used, but more specifically, I would prefer this website to see which carriers are using which bands, so you know ahead of time that you'll buy the correct one. So even an older phone like this will be very serviceable. Let's look at the Samsung phone. Will be very serviceable wherever you are, if in case you don't need fancy features. Okay, and so that's it for this beginning video. All I wanted to do was to express some of the basics. And good luck using your phone overseas. Okay, ciao.